Hey everyone, for this episode of Coins and History, we have the 1910 Mexican Caballito Peso. This coin, which is just a little over 90% silver, commemorates 100 years since the Mexican cry of independence. It was engraved by a Frenchman named Charles Pillet. It is considered to be the obverse of the coin and features an open-winged eagle with a snake in its mouth, perched on a cactus growing out of a rock in the middle of a lake. Of course, if you know about anything about Mexican history, you know what that represents. The bottom has bundles of laurel and olive branches. The coin also has Estados Unidos Mexicanos for United Mexican States on the top of the coin, as well as the denomination un peso. The reverse of the coin, which I'll show you now, has Liberty riding a horse. In her right hand, she carries an oak branch. In her left hand, in her right hand, she carries an oak branch. In her left hand, a flaming torch. In the background, you can see a setting sun. At the bottom of the reverse is the date. You can see here 1910. There's also lettering along the edge, but you can't see it because of this coin holder. But it says Independencia y Libertad. Independence and Liberty. Is considered to be one of the most beautiful coin designs, and is definitely one of my favorites. Now we'll dive into the history of Mexico in that year. 1910 was a very tumultuous year for Mexico, especially in the latter half of the year. In June, 600 troops were sent in to quell a Mayan rebellion, which became one of the first signals for violence to come. Late in that same month, on the 26th, Porfirio Diaz beats Francisco Madero to be re-elected for an 8th time, igniting accusations of dictatorship. Also in September, a massive oil field is found in Tampico, creating a massive industry surrounding oil production. The 16th of September, Mexico officially celebrated its centennial of independence. On October 1st, 200 people were killed in a mining explosion, which would be just one of in a series of labor disasters to come. Later in the month, Madero fled to San Antonio, Texas. On November 18th, unrest continued as rioting killed more than 100 people in Puebla. Then on Sunday, November 20th, Madero initiated his Plan de San Luis Potosi, which called the year's election illegitimate and declares revolution beginning at 6 p.m. He then returned to Mexico with a small number of armed troops. On December 4th, there was a failed peace commission intended to bring peace between the two sides. Later in the month, rebels had their first victory in La Junta. In this year, we also have the births of a few notable people. Lupita Tovar was born in Oaxaca. She starred in the Spanish-language Dracula, using the same set as the original. She also had a major role in the film Santa, one of the first Spanish-language films with sound. Blas Galindo Dimas, composer of A la Patria and many others, was born in this year, along with 40th President Adolfo López Mateos. This year is also notable for a number of revolutionary folk songs called corridos that were written. These include such famous songs as La Cucaracha and La Adelita. This is Coins in History.